Are you looking to move to Los Angeles, California, and wondering what it's like to live in one of its most walkable neighborhoods? Well, in this video, I will be talking about what it's like to live in Los Feliz. If you're considering Los Feliz, the first thing to understand is the location. It's on the east side of Los Angeles, right at the base of the hills. You have Griffith Park that forms the entire northern section, and you're in a central part of LA, but you're also directly next to one of the largest parks in the country. You're close to Hollywood, Silver Lake, and Atwater Village, which makes it a strong central location. From a driving standpoint, you have the 101 freeway on one side and the 5 on the other, so getting around the city is pretty manageable for this area. Downtown is usually around 25 minutes depending on traffic. Burbank Airport is about 15 to 20 minutes away. The trade-off is that you're not really close to the beach, so Santa Monica or Venice can take close to an hour depending on traffic. Now, when you're actually in Los Feliz, it feels different than a lot of other central neighborhoods. The streets are lined with trees. There aren't too many high-rise buildings or apartment complexes. The homes and apartments have more character. As far as demographics goes, it tends to attract a lot of established professionals, people that work in film, television, and music. I would say it's compared to Silver Lake, it feels a bit more settled and long term. There is a lot of architectural here. You'll see Spanish style homes, hillside properties that have views, older apartment buildings that still have original details. It's not dominated by new construction or new developments yet. The neighborhood still has a lot of rich history. There are some architectural landmarks like the Ennis House and the Hollyhock House. They were both designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. The level of architecture significantly adds to the overall character of the area. Griffith Park is a major part of daily life here for many people. The park is over 4,000 acres and it has 50 miles of hiking trails, open space, golf courses, and of course the Griffith Observatory. You're able to walk or drive just a few minutes and be able to be in an environment that is just very serene and has a ton of nature. So I would say that's one of the biggest advantages of living in Los Feliz. On a daily basis, most of the commercial activity is centered around Vermont and Hillhurst. These are two of the main boulevards of Los Feliz, and this is where the restaurants, coffee shops, bookstores, and small businesses are located. The layout makes it one of the most walkable neighborhoods in Los Angeles. You can honestly run errands or go to dinner without having to drive everywhere. Now, in terms of cost, Los Feliz is not inexpensive. Single family homes typically start around $1 million and can go significantly higher if they're in the hills. One bedroom apartments often begin around 3,000 per month. You're essentially paying for location, character, and being close to the park. There are also practical considerations. Parking can be really hard to find in certain areas. Traffic during peak hours is part of living in central LA. It is pretty bad. I have gone to Los Feliz several times during rush hours, so that is something to consider. But typically, most LA neighborhoods go through the same process with traffic, so it's not anything that's super unique to the area. And because most of the infrastructure is older, you will see some uneven sidewalks and buildings that are pretty old. There are well-regarded schools nearby, including Franklin Avenue and John Marshall High School, which can be an important factor for families who look to stay in a more central part of the city. Overall, Los Feliz makes sense for somebody who wants to be in a central location, who values walkability, and appreciates architectural character, while having direct access to outdoor space. It's definitely not beach oriented and it's not budget friendly, but for the right person, whether you're a buyer or a renter, the lifestyle works. If you're somebody who is looking to move to Los Angeles and you're comparing different neighborhoods and trying to figure out which one is the best fit for you, feel free to watch my other videos where I go in depth about different neighborhoods all throughout Los Angeles and the foothills, so that way you can have a better understanding of the location, pricing, and the overall feel of the area.